from Los Angeles. This is Montserrat Radio.
In the spirit of the war against fake news, Montserrat Radio presents The Fake News Show, conspiracy news and a different point of view of current events. And now your host, Benny Wilson.
Good afternoon and good evening and welcome to the Fake News Show. This is your host Benny. Yes, I've been having a lot of problems with my system at last minute, but that's the way it is. When you go live, you have to deal with a lot of stuff, especially when you do it alone. So, welcome to the Fake News Show. I'm going to give you good information today, and I'm going to try to do it the most quicker possible because things are going too fast for me. They're going too fast for me. I just got a call that I also need to go in another meeting, and they might even drop by while I'm doing this show. I'm gonna say it again. If they drop by while I'm doing this show, please understand that I have to immediately cancel this show because that meeting is important. So you can figure out what is the people that I'm gonna hang out with and what is about. I can tell you that this is about the RB. Okay, so let's do this quick before they interrupt me. We have news, so let's go to the news right now. And the bigger news will be this one. Let me just get it back over here. Let me see. Where's the news? No, not here. Okay, I lost it. Hold it 1 second. And I'm sorry that I'm doing this, but I had to do this as soon as possible. And I need to get this out of the way because I don't think I'll be able to do this show later on. So that's the reason why I was not prepared, and I'm sorry, but this is the way it is. When things are going too fast, you can't handle it. And you should know that if things are going too fast, you should be happy about it, okay? So let me just verify my information here. But before I go on, I'm gonna ask the people in my chat room if they are listening to my voice, because I think I'm having problems with audio. Are you listening to my voice, my jets? Please answer the question. Are you listening to my voice? Because the people in YouTube don't know nothing about the, you guys are getting this broadcast later on. So you guys are listening to my voice or not? Okay, got it. Thanks. Alright, so let me go ahead and just get the information that I need to give you guys, because it's all over the news. Okay, and there's tremendous rumor. Okay, all right, hold on, because I gotta make sure that things are not. I don't need that many noise in here in the background. So let me go in here and hear that. Let me read the news, okay? This is good news. Iraq is accelerating the transition for paying the employees' salaries electronically. This is huge, okay? They're accelerating the release of all the lower notes. Today, it came out in the news. So they let us know that they're putting full effort to implement the lower notes, and therefore we will have a new value of the Iraqi dinar. Okay, so that the article is big. The article is big, but to summarize this, is basically that they let us know that they are going to implement the economic reform, which is, lower notes, higher value on their currency. So that's huge. I'm gonna post this on my Facebook page. It's too big to read it, and I don't have the time right now. But basically, that's what it is. Okay. I apologize for that, but please understand that everything is running like speed of light, so it's hard for me to keep up with all the information. Last night I had a dream, and in the dream they told me that what's going to be the rate, the introductory rate. Not that my dream is prophetic, not that my dream is something that to take care of consideration, but I want to make sure that everybody understand what is the connection with dreams and the connection with reality. I dreamed that introductory rate was going to be $2.23. So before you start clapping and celebrating and going, yes, let me just explain to you what's going on. All right? Everybody's expecting that. And I'm not making this up. Everybody is expecting that the introductory rate will be between the $1 and $1.20. Okay? And they have legit reasons to believe that that's the way it's going to be. And what will they upgrade to $1.20? The reason is to fight inflation. And we all know that country has a higher inflation that they having critical problems because they don't have purchasing power, things are too expensive, and they have liquidity problems. Okay? So they need to deal with this right away before it is too late. If you hear anything in the background, it's because I'm doing this over a shop, over a Starbucks. Okay, I'm inside a cubicle that has been separated for my broadcasting because I'm getting ready for the meeting, and I'm doing this using my laptop, and people are looking at me and they're smiling at me and they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But since I need to give this information because it is really important, I'm doing it right now. Let's talk about the rate. As you know, I don't like to talk about rates. Why? Because rates are speculating. Anybody can tell you that, oh, it will rate at this much and it's going to end up at this much. I'm sorry, but they're lying to you. Why? Because it's speculative. We don't have control of the RV. If we don't have control of the RV, we don't know what they want to upgrade it to. Simple. Now we know that in some places within the Iraqi government, they let us know that $1.20 will be the adequate rate for implementing the economic reform. We already know that. But one thing I've been repeating all over again is this. I've been saying it, do not follow what I say. Don't do what I say, but do what I do. Okay? Don't do what I say, but do what I do. And that's exactly what they're about to do. They're not about to upgrade to $1.20. They're about to upgrade into a number that, yes, it will shock everybody, but it will help the critical situation in Iraq. So $2.23 makes a lot of sense. And it makes a lot of sense after I spoke like about an hour and a half to bankers last night. And that's probably the reason why I had a dream, because we never even mentioned $2.23. Okay? Let me make sure that you understand this. We never even mentioned the rate. We don't like to talk about rates. We only like to talk about introductory potential raise of the value. That's what we call it. We call it like that. We don't call it revaluation. We don't call it other than potential evaluation or potential valuation of the new currency rate. So, can Iraq afford $2.23 for introductory raise? Yes, they can. If they do that, there will be chaos. There will be a lot of people going to the banks and try to exchange. When I'm about to tell you something that I want to just share with you, okay, I'm just sharing with you and I guarantee that it's going to happen. And what I'm going to tell you, you need to pay attention, because you need to be ready for any things that can happen, anything that they can potentially distract you, because there will be a lot of confusion. Okay? Alright, so I've been talking to some bankers and they've been telling me this feedback, and based on that feedback I will share with you. And like I said, I'm not telling you that it's true. I'm not telling you that it might happen or might not, but you gotta be ready. And the thing is that the bankers, once you go to the bank and try to exchange your dinar, they will tell you specifically that you need to exchange it right now at the rate that is right now being published, because they will tell you that the rate, it is unstable. If it is unstable, it may change on days going by. Like, for example, it may change from Monday to Tuesday. You may have a upgrade, a higher note, a higher value, but you can also lose money by having to exchange in the lower value. I'm not gonna make this up, because those are potential possibilities that bankers will tell you. Okay, there's potential, and they have a lot of legit reasons why they want to do this. I don't have the data with me. I don't have the contracts in front of me. I don't have the evidence to let you know that this is a made up reason just to control all the rich people that are going to become rich when we exchange. I don't have anything to tell you, just that use your reason, just use your logic. Okay? $2.23. It is a very good rate to exchange your dinar. It is up to you if you want to do it all of it or just part of it. But I can tell you one thing. According to the UN, they need to restore the whole value of the dinar. And if they're talking about restore, they're talking about 3 plus. Okay, let me just put it that way. 3 plus. So, if it is 3 plus, and they're offering you 223, and they're telling you, hey, by tomorrow, we are very sure that it's going to go and devalue again. That's when chaos and panic is going to start. And I've been telling you that it's going to be not pretty. Can this situation happen? Anything can happen. I'm just trying to prepare you. Prepare yourself. Because you're going to have to make very good decisions. And based on your decisions, you will value your fortune to have. I have to be honest with you, because not all the bankers are thieves. Many of the bankers, especially the bankers that I talk to, they're not thieves. And they notice stuff that they want to pretend, they want to actually commit to the public. And since the money is not owned by our government has nothing to do with the practices of these bankers. Nothing. You need to understand that. If they tell you that the value of the currency can devalue potentially tomorrow, or they tell you that the value is unstable, and they show you with data proof of that, it's going to be difficult for you to make a decision whether to change it right now or wait for the real revaluation. Okay? So, what can you do to make a good, valid decision? First of all, don't fall for chaos or panic. Use your logic. And the only way you can use your logic is by being prepared spiritually and being prepared mentally. They know that we are people that we are being led by emotions. They know that we don't react good in desperate times. We fall for chaos for everything. We fall for we even go in panic. We even have panic attacks, but just by thinking that they probably won't revalue, or they will be even probably not having any public exchange, just like that idiot been telling you that there will be no public exchange. People actually believe that idiot. Why? Because people believes everything. They listen to morons. So the more informed you are, the more you're going to be prepared. Gurus like David Smith and others that I don't want to even mention their name have killed logic. They have assassinated the truth. And instead of helping you, they have killed your hopes, they have killed your knowledge, they have killed everything. And because you are needed to have money, and because you are needed to change your life for the better, they know how to get a grab of your ass and manipulate you. They know how to do that. They're experts. So when you get to the bank and they tell you that rate is volatile or unstable, understand this. You either can change part of your money and wait for the real revaluation. Use your logic. Don't fall for the bullshit they tell you. Be careful, because they're gonna come out with all types of baits and manipulations just to have you exchange everything. Be careful. Be wise. Because anybody who's listening to my broadcast will have to take this in consideration. You need to understand that they're not working for you. They're not here to help you. They're working for their boss. Their boss is the bank. Their only mission is to make money to the bank. And once you understand this, it's like going to buy a car. You see the price of the car. And once you want to buy the car, they come up with all extra fees on it. Things that they were not displayed on the price of the car. And that's why you need to delegate yourself and deal with the asshole who's going to sell you the car. He's not your friend. He's after your money. He wants to have the most money he can reap you out of you so he can make his living regardless if you can afford to have that car or not. It is a battle. So you need to be prepared for that battle. I've been telling you from the very beginning that you need to be educated. You need to be more informed. The more informed you are, the more prepared you're going to be. So when you go to the bank and you wait for instructions, because you need to wait for instructions, those instructions are going to let you know if it is safe to go to the bank and do the exchange. Or you might not even wait for those instructions. And you probably will go to that bank. Knowing this information will probably help you not to do the wrong decision. That's basically my message. They're accelerating their lower denominations because they're about to revalue. And it's going to happen so fast, it's going to shock you. Today is the 12th of August. We are on the second day and we still have to wait 2 more days. I told you, wait 4 days. And then now we're having this news that they are accelerating the lower denomination. Yet, there are people on YouTube that are attacking me and all over the internet because they're attacking me because I'm full of shit. Yet, all the news are telling, no, you're not, Benny. Once again, I killing those morons. I killing the bad misinformation. I'm not here for your approval. I'm here to share my information. You cannot accuse me or try to attack me because I want to do good to you. So if you see somebody attacking me, do yourself a favor in the name of justice. And get that asshole out of the way. Thank you. For now, I only gotta give you one more information. In shows before that I done this, I've been telling you, get involved with Bitcoin. Get involved with cryptocurrencies. Why? Because eventually when you exchange, my friend, my sister, my brother, you will be forced, and the word is force. You will be forced to migrate to digital currency, believe it or not. So if you're already involved in digital currency, your migration will be likeness. You're not going to have any problem. Bitcoin today, it is almost $4,000. All the experts are going back and they're saying, we predicted there was going to be $4,000 by the end of the year. The year is not even over. We're almost there. So, what is the price of the Bitcoin? $3,901, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, let me see if I can see it here. Yeah, it's almost 3,900 and something. Okay, here it is. It is $3,901.99. Boom. It just exploded. Now, I can give my own opinion. It will be just an speculation. But based on the data and based how things are going, I would not even be surprised if Bitcoin reached $10,000 by the end of 2017. I would not be surprised at all. So if you don't want to move your butt and educate yourself and invest right now, don't wait for the RB to happen. Invest right now in Bitcoin. Get involved with Bitcoin. You even don't need to do it with me. If you don't want to do it with me, fine, but get on it. Because if you don't, that will be your biggest mistake. I'm warning you. It will be your biggest mistake. There are a lot of cryptocurrencies that will make you potentially rich. People ask me about this coin and that coin, this coin and that coin. But if I will give you this information, I will actually deteriorate all the whole information I've been giving you. I will confuse you a lot because people are not prepared for this. So that's what I'm focusing on, the RB. Because just as it is, the RB is complicated. So you need to be on top of it. It is 1:10 p.m. Pacific time. And right now, I've been asked to leave. So, thank you for your attention. I'm looking forward to giving more information tomorrow. Get on it. Get with Bitcoin. Get invested now. Do not be saying the same bullcrap I've been hearing. I'm going to wait until I get revalue. And I will get investing in Bitcoin. You don't need to spend $4,000 to get on it, to get into Bitcoin. Learn Bitcoin. I have platforms on Bitcoin. I can teach you, I can train you. But like I said, you don't need to do it with me. Just get on it. Just get involved. The more educated you are, the better investor you will become. And you will start working, investing, thinking as a real millionaire. Thank you for your attention. And God bless everybody. I'll see you next time in another edition of the Fake News Show. Bye-bye now.
Thank you for listening to the Fake News Show with Benny. See you next time for more conspiracy news, current events, and intel from the most controversial show from Montserrat Radio.